Kayla. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stepping Up with Stacey Empowerment. This is a special edition for our March movement. We are excited today to have our special guest with us today. So go ahead and share. Go ahead and invite someone to this time as we prepare ourselves for a very informative and inspirational moment with my special guest, my niece Kireeha. She's my oldest niece, and we're going to talk with her today and just share some time, moment with her today. And I am so excited. So go ahead and share this moment with someone. I see you guys are coming on, which is great. I know it's a Sunday evening. I know you would rather be relaxing, but come on and relax with us tonight. We won't be long. We won't take too much of your time up this evening, but go ahead and share and invite someone on. Thank you for joining. Let me see. I have to go on my other device here to see who's on with us. Let's see who's on with us tonight. All right, Miss Kireeha. How you doing, Pastor V? Pastor V's on with us tonight. Good to see you. Good to see you on. Yes, go ahead and invite someone on tonight. I have to look at several devices here to see who's on, but we are so happy that you would take this time out just to share with us this evening, and we're excited to share with you. This is March, as I said, March movement, empowerment with Stepping Up with Stacey, and we just wanted to take this time to share some health awareness. And this month is Endometriosis Awareness Month. And I have a special guest on with me that's going to come to us and that's going to really bless us in that area of understanding. And just her know that this is no medical advice that we're giving out to anyone tonight. This is just personal experience, personal testimony, and we just wanted to enlighten the community of on this condition that many in our culture we don't like to talk about many conditions that women go through, but we just want to put some awareness out. It is an endometriosis awareness month, and we want to acknowledge that. So I have my dear niece. She's my oldest niece, and I'm so happy that she agreed to be on. And we also want to just acknowledge her accomplishments. And we're going to talk as well about Reading Awareness Month. This month is Reading Awareness Month, March. So she has written and published. I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for what she is doing. And I'm just inviting a few more people on. Go ahead and hit the share button and invite others on. I know we're streaming on several platforms tonight. So I guess I have to go to other platforms to see who's exactly on with us. But she, Miss Kireeha here, is an author. She has written 3 books. And we are so proud of her. Our family, we are so proud of her in this great accomplishment. So go ahead as we begin to just get ready and prepared to receive our guests. I'm trying to see who's on. You can't see everyone on these platforms through this. Hi, Rochelle. See, I knew it was more people. Hi, Elder Floyd. You guys are on my other platform. Okay, we're on Stacy. All right. Hi, cousin Larry. See how? I'm going to share this to your page, Kireeha. I'm going to share this to Kireeha's page. This is her first interview live, and I am so happy that she decided to share this experience with me. I'm trying to share it to your page, Kireeha. So thank you all. Go ahead and invite others on tonight. So good to see you on. Good to see you, Minister Whaley. Good to see you, family. Brady. Good to see you, Mom. Kireeha, Mom's on.
Hello.
Mama D's on. Yes, so good to see you all. Yes, go ahead and share with someone and invite someone to this time as we would just share during this month of endometriosis awareness. Once again, share this platform. And Stacy, stepping up with Stacy is all about empowerment. It's all about informative information. It's all about empowering us to take the next step to whatever it is we have to accomplish, whatever it is we need to know more of. That next step is just so vital. So I just want everyone who can to hear this, and we won't be long tonight with our guests, but we are excited that you are here. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm doing my sharing right now, uh, Miss Kyria, and
Thank you.
gonna get them on here tonight, and they're gonna hear this later. Okay, all right. So, all right. So, we are excited. We are excited to have our guest on Stepping Up with Stacy. This is our first health awareness that we have presented on this platform. So who knows what'll come out of it? But I was speaking with my niece here, Kireeha. Hi, Kireeha. Say hi to everyone.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
I was speaking to my niece, Kireeha, and we were speaking about her many accomplishments. And as far as a writer, or author now, yay! And just her experience with writing her own book, publishing her own book. She did it all, and we are so proud of her. So you probably gonna hear me say that 1,000 times, but we are proud of you, Kireeha. We really
Thank
are.
you.
You have given Auntie something to step up to. So know that I'm working. I'm working right on your heels because she has been an
I'm here to help.
inspiration. She has been an inspiration to me as she has written and published her first book, second book, and now she's ready to release her third book. So we wanted to bring yes, cousin Larry. I'm gonna be reading comments too. Cousin Larry from North Carolina is on. Yes,
Hi.
and we are so. Turn your mic up just a tad, Kai, if you can.
Okay.
We are so happy for her. Yes, we are. Elder Foreman says congratulations. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. So know that this moment, really, we are here just to talk. When I say chat with Stacy, this is truly a chat. So I didn't want it to be so rigid as far as the what do you say, what do you want me to say. I really wanted it to just be a flow conversation, a flowing platform, because this is a real life experience. And so with the reading month, we're going to talk about that later. But in that, my niece said, well, March, I can do something in March with you because that's endometriosis month. So I said, oh, great. So let's do it. Let's put something together for endometriosis. And knowing the background of my niece, once again, this is my niece. This is my oldest niece, Kireeha. And Kireeha that I know. So I'm just going to kind of open up this conversation. Kireeha, I know, I've known her, of course, all of her life. So during this time, and we're going to talk about endometriosis, she's going to give you the background. She's going to give you, what is endometriosis, and her personal experience with it. But I've known her, and I've known her experience with this condition that many females probably have, but they don't discuss it. They don't, it's not a conversation. It's not a table conversation. But our family has lived this. We've seen, we've witnessed over the years now what this condition, the side effects or the effects or what it has, what it can do to the body, and not just mentally, physically. And so I want my niece to come on and share, because if you never had this experience, and if you don't suffer from this type of experience, women, then you really would not fully understand how this condition of endometriosis can really affect you. And if you know, I know we may have young ladies on here, so yes, invite them on. I know we have men on here. Okay, it's realistic, it's life. Okay, so so some things that we'll be talking about, yes, we're going to try to keep those things, age appropriate. We don't want to say anything out of, to offend anyone. But just being a female and going through the menstrual cycles monthly, I could just say maybe I was privy. Thank God that I didn't suffer those types of painful menstruals. And but I have a niece who does. And to say that I truly could relate to her and relate to what she was going through, I really couldn't relate. And I really couldn't relate until I had a child. And then I could relate maybe labor pains to what she experiences every single month. And so, Kyria, I want you to just share with our audience. Just start off with yourself. Tell us your name and, kind of background about this condition and what you've learned about the condition.
Okay. Well, my name is Kireeha Plair, and I've had the condition. Well, I should say I was diagnosed in 2014 with the condition. So up until then, I didn't know I had it, but I had the painful periods. And the condition is, a reproductive issue within females. And what it is that the endometrial tissue that is supposed to grow within the uterus grows outside of the uterus on other organs. So, it could attach itself to like your bladder, your bowel, your intestines, things like that. So it causes excruciating pain in your abdomen area, or you may have leg pains, back pains due to the nerves, the surrounding nerves that it may be aggravating. Um, I've suffered with it for as long as I've had. Pretty much a cycle. My first 2 years of having a cycle weren't too bad, but after that, it's been tremendously excruciating, and it's a heartbreaking thing when you find out that you have it, and it's also a relief too, because you think something's wrong, like something's wrong, and they're like, no, it's just your period, or it's just painful. But once you find out and you're diagnosed with it, it's like a relief to yourself that I'm not crazy. There is an explanation for all of this pain.
So, Kyria, you said that you've experienced this since the onset. Was it the very onset, or at what point did you say, you know what, this is just not a normal? Um, I mean, what effect did it have on you, or does it have on you even now? Or then I should say, let's just go back to you say, you know what, because I know you speak to your girlfriends. I know you know others. We conversate about as women, about our minstrels. So at what point did you say, you know what, I need to go see someone about this?
Well, I had been complaining about it from the beginning. Probably about, I say I had been complaining about it since probably about 13, but I got misdiagnosed with dysmenorrhea, which is painful and difficult cramps. So it wasn't until 2014, I was working and I was also attending college, and the pain had gotten so bad to a point where I couldn't work or go to school. it was just debilitating. So I had to figure out what was wrong. Like, I wasn't able to function. It was no longer just around the 3 days of the cycle. It was just all day, every day. But there was an explanation for that because after you know talking to my doctor, and then there's no way that you can check for this unless they actually go in and do a laparoscopy. So after being set up for emergency surgery, um that is when I found out, I had this, and they were able to say, like, the endometriosis had exploded and kind of just took over my ovary. So I lost an ovary and a fallopian tube due to that. So the lesions and the tumors, they can grow, within the ovary or on it, around it. For me, in my case, mine grew from in the ovary and it exploded. Basically it took over the ovary, and then the fallopian tube was affected as well, so that had to be removed as well. But there was no way that I would have known without a emergency surgery for them to go in and take a look.
You know, Karia, I do remember that time. Now, very clearly, when you were in college. I remember that. And of course, I remember all of, the surgeries that you've had to try to um, cure, in a way, cure this,
Right,
if not control it, because they said it's not a cure for it.
right.
Uh, right? They said it's not a cure
No,
for it.
it's not a cure. At this moment, there is not one.
So I remember those I remember that time in specific when you were in college. And so I just want you to share with because you said, it kind of is a disability because you were in college. I remember you were working. I remember, but it became to a point where it was so painful that you could no longer work. And then you shared with us that even out of the 30 days or the 28-day calendar, share with us, uh, how that has affected you, not just physically, but yes, you can't work. And why can't you work? Because you can't be on a job for like half of the month because it had her to the point. So go ahead. I don't want to. I could tell your story because it's so personal to our family. But go ahead and share what effect that had on you, this condition, as you're trying to pursue a career, pursue goals and jobs, and go ahead and share that with us because someone
Well,
out here needs to hear that.
well, it of course it makes it very challenging, and when you're continuously in pain, working is like the last thing that you can really take a part in, because you can't say when your cycle's coming, or you have an estimate date, but it's makes it very challenging for you to do a lot of things when you're in pain. um I mean, you just have to be very driven in whatever it is that you're trying to do when you have endometriosis, because you're constantly fighting pain, you know so all I can say is that it's been a challenge. It's been a real challenge, but I haven't given up faith or hope, and I just continue to fight.
And you are, and we are proud that you are still fighting with this condition. And in that fight, as she shared with you, it really knocks you down. So I remember the many times, and you can share that it's to the point that we had to take you to the ER.
Yeah, you may have to go to the emergency. You can have flare-ups with this condition. There's 4 stages to the condition as well. And I mean, some months may be better than other months, but it's still pain at the end of the day.
So tell us about those ER trips, and tell us about um, what you have done to um, try
Manage.
to manage it. We've even tried to get you on some type of disability, but it's not considered.
y- Yeah, it's not the topic and the condition. A lot of doctors, they don't really know where to tell you to go or where to start with it. Um, the most that I've gotten in my experience from doctors is they recommend hormone therapy or birth control, which also has side effects to it as well. So really, it's like the most that has helped me with managing the pain would be diet. You have to change your diet with endometriosis. Um, Meats and poultry, you can't eat that any longer. You need to be more on a plant-based diet, and you may see, some results of managing the pain, but I'm still struggling with my management program because I've changed my diet, I've taken all of that out, and I still, struggle with pain still. But I would say that that would be a great place to start if you have endometriosis is your diet. What you're consuming plays a big role. Dairy, meat, poultry, those type of things flare it, and it'll make the pain more excruciating for you.
So, yeah, so that's where we are now. Now, I just want you to take them through the journey of what you have tried. I know you've mentioned to us just earlier removal of certain organs. So I know we have you have tried, and the doctors have said maybe try this, and we've got to that point of trying this. So I want you to take them up to what you tried, even with the doctor saying try giving birth to see if
Ye-
that would. So I want you to take them through that journey of we have already talked about the emergency surgery where you had to go in and you had to have. So let's start
Yes.
from there and let's come to where we are today, because we've tried many things, and I want the listeners out there to really see that this is real. It's not something that we're talking about what we read. This is something that we have. My niece in our family who has actually, and we witnessed her experience this condition of endometriosis and fighting just to get some resolve. Or so take them through that through those states. So you mentioned the phases. Now I want you to share with them what you have already tried.
Okay. Um, well, we'll go back to the beginning where I didn't know that I had it. And then I had the surgery done, and then I had the removal. So I had some of the lesions removed, and then I also had the ovary and the fallopian tube removed.
And what year
After
was that? What year
that
was
was
that?
in 2014.
2014. Okay, so
Yeah.
2014, we start with the actual surgical procedures, where now she's starting to have
Right.
uh, lesions removed, fibroids removed, and even organs. So
Right.
that's in 2014. So could you
Right.
tell them after you had those procedures done, was there any relief? Was there any resolve? I mean, what was the outcome of that? So that was just the first one.
Yes, well, when I had that done, the year after that was a lot better because you have to go on a hormone therapy for a year when you have a severe case of it. In my case, I have stage 4. So you have to do a year worth of therapy, hormonal therapy, and that's an injection that you'll get. And I believe that injection was monthly, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but then the cycle goes away. That with that injection, it stops the cycle. So the pain, will go away. And it kind of gives the body, I guess that was their idea too, the doctors, to give the body a chance to try to recover from the surgery, from the removal of the organs and the lesions and the tumors. But after that year, if I don't know, I can't speak to everyone's case who may have a less severe case than I do, but if you have a advanced case of endometriosis, then more than likely within the following year, the cycle comes back and then the cycle starts all over again with the pain and the growing of the lesions and the tumors. It's like a vicious cycle. It starts all over again. So if you're not doing something to try and manage it, um, you're pretty much in a loop. You know, you're gonna go start back building the lesions, building the tumors, and the pain is going to start to, pick up and persist. So
Okay.
that's where I went after after the surgery and the removals. I also decided, me and my husband, we wanted to try and conceive because they were telling me that if I had a child, that would help with the endometriosis too. That may possibly get it to go away. But in my case, that wasn't the case. So we started to try to conceive, and it took us about a year of trying before we had our miracle baby. And after having the baby, I thought, well, I wanted to breastfeed as well because I knew that was the healthiest choice for the baby. But it was also said when you breastfeed that will keep your cycle away too. So it was like a two-in-one deal for me. I was thinking, well, I'll still be able to manage the endo with breastfeeding, but that didn't go that way either. So about 3 months after giving birth, the cycle came back and the endometriosis started all over again. So, I guess everyone's situation could be different, but that's just my personal experience of what I went through with it.
Mhm. So you had the surgeries, you had the removals, and then in 2000, when was Caleb born?
Caleb was born in 2018. So
So
I
we can,
conceived in 2017.
hmm yeah. So this journey from 2014 to 2017, Caleb is born in 2018, and you did have some relief with that with after Caleb. So we thought we had hit the
Yeah,
jackpot.
and during the pregnancy too, pregnancy was a big relief. That was
Yeah.
like one of the best times of my life as far
Yeah.
as not having pain, and it was awesome. So in that sense it does help, but as a long-term solution that wouldn't be. If from my experience,
Hmm.
I wouldn't recommend that as a long-term solution to a
Yeah.
person with endo.
Well, you've shared with us. I asked in our comments, did anyone have any questions? Or we don't give medical advice on here, so please note that this is just only personal experiences and what my guest Kireeha has experienced with her uh, bout with endometriosis. I wanted her to come on because to hear from someone who's actually experiencing it, they could answer and relate to your questions. So now we've had Caleb 2018, and now we've tried hormone therapy, and so you've suggested changing of the diet. So is that eliminating protein? Is that what your a diet that you're on? Is it a vegan or what?
Not
What
necessarily eliminating protein, but you want to get rid of meats,
I should say
pork.
animal. I should say
Yes,
animal protein. Yes.
yes, animal protein. You want to get rid of that. And dairy products aren't good, that causes more inflammation within the
Mhm.
body. So you want to lean more towards a plant-based diet if you have endometriosis. And
Um,
this condition, it really does need more light shed on it, because a lot of people, they can't relate. They don't know where to go, where to start, what to tell you. It's kind of like you're on your own with it. So you have to figure out and try to analyze what have you done, or what can you do, where do you go from here, because there's not a lot of answers to it. But I'd have noticed within this year that it's becoming, it's starting to have a little more buzz to it, which is good, because it definitely needs more awareness about it.
Mama D said, "Tell us about the supplements relief. So you're taking supplements now?
Okay, and this year I started taking Coach Jesse's Detox Now supplements. I tried the Balance and the Mass. Um I believe that those supplements help as well. It's just that the mass is, I guess, designed to dissolve the lesions and the tumors that you are having. So I don't know personally how long you have to go through with taking that to really see like all of your lesions or tumors released. But I do know when I was taking it, I ended up having to stop because I had a cycle for about 2.5 months while taking it. So, which is probably, it was doing, I guess, what it was designed to do, which is eliminate the tissues and the lesions and tumors that you may have from it. So, but I don't have enough information to really share with a person detail for detail about the supplement, as far as how long it takes to eliminate all of those tissues.
Right.
But
And so we would want to just, suggest that if you want that detailed information, we do know this person personally that that really treats conditions of the body in a holistic way through herbs and holistically. So if you want that information, yes, we can make sure that you get that contact information. So we don't want to tell you, yes, that it works, but this is something that she's trying. And, over time, like when any holistic product that you use it's just over time that you will see the difference. And each person is different. Each body responds different, as we know. So that's just something that she's using now, a holistic supplement. And if you want details, we can surely share that with you. I want to uh, another person said, "Did birth control give you a relief?" Because I remember you did try the birth control.
yes, birth control was helpful. I was on it for about 5 years, but birth control had its side effects as well, like the depleting of your bone density. And then I also started to deal with like mood swings or depression. So it had some other side effects to it as well, and also weight gain. But it did help when I was on it, because it alleviates the cycle.
Yes, and yes, I remember the birth control method that you tried, and yes, we all kind of consensus that that's not good for long term.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not a long-term solution. It may be able to help someone if you just, looking for a couple of years of relief, but after being on it for a lengthy period of time, it starts to have its own effects as well that aren't healthy for the body.
Mhm. Well, Kyria, we want to thank you for coming on and just sharing and being transparent with us as we would acknowledge endometriosis awareness this month of March. And As we stated, we are not giving out any medical advice. So please know that this is a personal experience. I believe that the more we talk about health health issues and bring awareness to it, we can all help one another. And so she's just shared her journey with us, and I hope that it helped many of you who are listening, and those of you that might want to share this video or this broadcast with someone else that's experiencing the same thing, that they're not alone. That there are, as Kireeha has shared with us, there are some what we wanted, some methods or means of controlling the condition. And you just have to, like Kireeha, just be brave enough to confront it. And yes, prayer, yes, we prayed and we believe prayer works. Please don't ever think we've taken prayer out of the equation, because we have prayed and we have prayed, and we believe that yes, God heals, and but we also believe that God gives us physicians and the holistic doctors and the nurses and those that are have he has blessed us in the earth realm to gain also healing by way of medicinal agents and herbs. So yes, we pray, and we praying for you. If you're listening to this, we'll continue to pray that we will find a cure. The doctor says there is no cure, but we believe that our God has the cure for all that ailments in our body. So we pray for you, Kireeha, as we will continue to do. And I'm sure all of those that will hear this will be informed, enlightened, encouraged, and even blessed to know that someone is bringing awareness to this health condition. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then
Thank you.
so we thank you. So on the flip side of this, reading awareness, I wanted to bring my niece on as we close out this portion of our broadcast with her. She is an author. She is a two-time, and she's on her third book. And I want many of you to, this is reading month. So tell us, Kireeha, about your three projects, because I'm so excited. I keep picking up the book, but I know you got your own to share. But I'm so excited to have my niece book in my home family, and it has her name on it. I'm just so happy and proud. So go ahead and
Thank
share with
you.
us in this reading month. Those of you out there that have children, please go ahead and Amazon or directly from Kireeha on her page. That so go ahead, because I can talk. Go ahead and share with us. I'm excited.
Yeah, no. Well, I'll just start with I've always had a connection with children and a love for writing. And after having our miracle baby and starting to educate him early, I seen that there was a demand and a need for material created and geared towards our children, melanated children. So, you know, I thought what other way would be better than to combine these talents and put a children's book together. So that's what I did. My first title is Melanated Baby. And that book, I wrote it to just encourage melanated children to feel good about themselves and, you know, to promote unity and family, something that the melanated community needs, in order to help us to unite and to stand stronger. And my second title I did was Chakra Bears, which is talking about energy. So in our household, energy is big. So, I thought, what other way to share that with the world? Children should feel good and they should have positive energy going out into the world every day. So, chakras is the areas of the body where energy circulates. So it just basically teaches the youth, what foods they can eat to charge those chakras, and just teaching them about being positive, because a positive attitude, plays a huge role in so much in everything that you do. So, and
I'm trying to
my
put
book.
your I'm trying to put the title of your books up, and I didn't want to misspell chakra, but I think it's
Okay,
Chakra. Yep. So
that's
hold
correct.
those books.
I'm
Yep, hold
sure.
those up. Yep. So that's chakra. Uh, so melanated baby, and then chakra bears. Chakra bears. I didn't put the S on. Chakra bears.
Chakra.
For energy, and many of the guests out here follow my page, and
Uh-huh.
they know, well, they may not know, that the characters, hold up the first book, Melanated Babies. So, Melanated Babies here, and the characters, oh, yours has a glare. All right, can you guys see mine's clear? Can you see mine clear? The characters on here is actually Kireeha's son, Caleb, and uh, Maya. Maya, my baby niece Maya, my great niece Maya, which is Kireeha's niece. She's my great niece, but Kireeha's niece. This is Maya. So she used her own son, Caleb, and he's something else, y'all. He's very, very smart. And she used our her niece, Maya. So these are the characters in the first book. So, and there are other characters.
I was gonna say too, that girl character, she is so many people. Every cousin he has is a little girl. It's like, that's me, that's me.
So we are so proud. And then she has the chakra bear. So chakra bear, I like that, the energy. I love how she addresses the children in the melanated babies, appreciating their skin, appreciating the skin that God has given us. Yes, we're melanated and we are proud. So, and I love throughout the book how she shows that even though we're melanated, we all have different hair textures. We all have different, but guess what? We're all, I mean, this book right here, you need to get it for your kids. You need to get Chakra Bear for your children as well. And if you have a daycare, if you have a nursery, or you're into education, let us know, because our children need to be aware of the gift that they are in society. Okay,
That is
so
true.
now we move from the baby books and what we can do for our children to now you're writing, and will tell us about your next book.
Well, my next two books, actually, Indo and Us will be out within the next 2 weeks. So by the end of this month. And that is, to bring awareness to families. Um, that is a children's book, just to kind of give my son's perspective of what he sees and goes through on a daily basis with having a mother that has endometriosis, and my husband as well. So that's the children's book. And then I'm working on an adult book to give more information and to tell my story with what I experienced with having endometriosis. And that's in the works. That's probably it probably won't be out for another couple of months at this point. But I also have a homeschool with Caleb activity book that will be out as well the end of this month. And that's like it has math and English work activities for pre-K through first grade. So I'm excited about that as well.
Oh God, let me tell you guys, Caleb is a smart whip. I can't even begin to tell you, this little boy. He's 4 now. But
Yes.
oh yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He's been homeschooled and he's smart. Someone is asking, how can they order your book? So I'm going to put the ordering information here. Order where they
Yes, yes,
contact
please
you.
do.
Okay, give it to me and I can put it up. How can they
And
order?
I also
How can they order? I need to
oh,
put the ordering. Uh huh.
here. The website, let's see. It's kind of lengthy, but they can go on Amazon, or the website is exquisiteclothingbrand.com, and
Oh,
that's a full.
go ahead and say it again. Uh-huh. I thought I had it right here. Uh, exquisite. You're gonna have to spell that for me because I know it's not spelled. How do you spell that?
Yeah, EXQUI
E X
S
Q U I
SITE
SITE. Okay.
clothing, CLOTHING
Okay.
brand
Hmm.
BRAND.com,
Okay.
and that's forward slash
Okay.
collections, COLLECTIONS
Okay.
forward slash literature raise, LITERATURERAYS.
Okay. I think I have it. So let's put it up here. There we go. Yes, it was kind of lengthy, but we got it. Just make sure I have everything spelled correctly there, Kyria.
Okay.
Yes. Now you can order here or you can order via Amazon. Okay. But of course, through Amazon, it's they take their cost out. So if you order directly from her, that will be awesome. Pastor V is asking for the ordering. So she would like to order and love them for her daycare collection book. So there you go, Pastor V. That's how you can
Thank you.
order. Make sure I have that spelled correctly on the
You
screen.
do. You
Okay.
do.
So
I looked
literature
at it.
raised. Yes. So we're going to keep that up for you. So we're just excited, and we're excited about all of you that have joined us today. And once again, um, Kyria, we are proud of you, and we are proud of you for sharing your journey with us tonight.
Thank
And this is going to go out if you know it or not. I don't know if you really know, but it's going to go out to all of the users of Facebook. They can just tap in and hear this. So I am so proud of you. We are so proud of you. And
thank you.
as we would conclude tonight, anyone else have any question? There's how you can order the collection of books from author Kireeha Plair, and you will not be disappointed. And also, we want you to share this moment with someone else. That will be just so that we can spread the awareness of endometriosis, and just let someone know, yes, that we're talking about it. That it's not unknown, it's not hidden any longer. That there are those that are out here, and March is the month that we bring awareness to, which I didn't know. Um, Endometriosis. So this is the time of the month that you can gather information, gather it, and help someone that you know, or even yourself, that may be experiencing this health condition. So with that being said, thank you all for joining us tonight in this segment of Stepping Up with Stacy, empowerment, where we empower one step at a time, and that one step could be just taking the next step of gathering information, taking the next step of making it happen, taking the next step of getting the resource that you need, or connecting with those that you need to be successful, or to gain information in the area that will help you for the betterment. So thank you all. We bless each and every one of you that have tuned in. Please don't forget to share, and please don't forget to place your order. So I'm going to place the website back up again for our guest here. Any last words you want to say, Kyria, to our guests?
Thank you, Auntie Stacy, for having me on your platform, and thank you all for tuning in to listen to my story, and also hear about the work that I've done and am currently doing. It's been an amazing time being on here.
Thank
That
you.
concludes.
Yes, we did it. I don't know if any of you ever been on social media and done these live broadcasts, but it can make you nervous. But I told her, hey, get on here and we just gonna let it flow, and that's what we did today. So I thank you for being my guest, and I appreciate all that you have done and shared. So until next time, have a wonderful evening, each and every one of you. Until we meet again.
Thank you.
We're just gonna play it out here and have the website up for them to go back and look. All right. Bye. We're tuning out.